Picture this. You're standing in front of your fridge, holding a carton of milk. The expiration date passed yesterday, but it smells fine. Do you pour it down the drain or take a chance? This dilemma is more common than you might think, and it's contributing to a massive global problem. Every year, countries around the world waste staggering amounts of food. In the United States alone, about 1/5 of all food items end up in the trash. Why? Because consumers aren't sure how to interpret those pesky expiration labels. But here's the kicker. Most groceries are still perfectly safe to eat past their printed dates. So, if these dates aren't telling us when food has gone bad, what exactly are they telling us? It's time to unravel the mystery of expiration dates and learn how we can all play a part in reducing food waste. Let's start with the basics. Those dates you see stamped on your food packages, they come in various forms: best by, use by, sell by, and so on. Contrary to popular belief, these aren't magic deadlines after which your food suddenly transforms into a health hazard. In reality, they're more like guidelines, suggestions from manufacturers about when their products are at peak quality. Take that carton of milk, for example. The best by date doesn't mean it'll spoil the second the clock strikes midnight. It's just the manufacturer's guess on how long the milk stays fresh. In many cases, it's still perfectly good for days or even weeks beyond that date. But why do we have these dates in the first place? Well, it's a relatively recent phenomenon. Back in the day, people relied on their senses to determine if food was still good. They'd give it a sniff, take a look, maybe even a tiny taste. But as our food system became more industrialized and products traveled further from their source, consumers wanted more guidance. The food industry responded by introducing date labels. The intention was to help consumers make informed choices about freshness and quality. But somewhere along the line, these helpful hints morphed into hard and fast rules in many people's minds. This misunderstanding has serious consequences. When we toss out perfectly good food based on arbitrary dates, we're not just wasting money. We're contributing to a global environmental crisis. Food waste in landfills produces methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Plus, all the resources that went into growing, processing, and transporting that food, they go to waste too. So, how can we break this cycle and become more savvy food consumers? It starts with education. We need to learn to trust our senses again. That milk, that's a day past its date. Give it a sniff. If it smells fine, it probably is. Most foods will give you clear signs when they're no longer good. Odd colors, strange textures, or unpleasant odors. It's also helpful to understand the different types of date labels. Best by and use by dates are about quality, not safety. Sell by dates are meant for stores, not consumers. And expiration dates, they're only required by law on infant formula. Storage plays a crucial role too. Proper refrigeration and freezing can extend the life of many foods well beyond their printed dates. And don't underestimate the power of your freezer. It's like a pause button for food. But what about those times when food really has gone bad? Learning to compost can turn potential waste into nutrient-rich soil for your garden. And for foods you know you won't use in time, consider donating to local food banks or shelters. By making these small changes in how we interpret and act on food dates, we can make a big difference. Imagine cutting your household food waste by just 25%. Now multiply that by millions of households. The impact would be enormous. So, the next time you're faced with that carton of milk or any other food item past its date, pause before you toss it. Trust your judgment. And remember, that date is more of a suggestion than a rule. By being more mindful about our food consumption and waste, we can save money, reduce our environmental impact, and maybe even discover that some foods taste just as good or better a little past their prime. Let's change our relationship with expiration dates and start seeing them for what they really are. Guidelines, not gospel. Together, we can take a big bite out of food waste and create a more sustainable future. After all, when it comes to fighting waste, every little bit counts, and it all starts in your kitchen. Thanks for watching The Daily Surge. Please like and subscribe for more content. Bye for now.